Hey everybody, you're watching GT Sam. I'm Sam, and we're back with another repair video, and this is on Nissan Rogue before. You might have seen it before, but we have, once again, another repair to do on this beat-up vehicle. I say beat-up because there's an accident before, unfortunately, and it was hodgepodge together. But that's why GT Sam is here. We're working on AC clutch compressor. So, not replacing the whole compressor. I mean, like, why not just do the whole thing? Well, this is cheaper and a little bit easier, and it doesn't make a mess for the environment. So it's actually pretty smart to do this. So we did some testing here, and we found out that the clutch is not engaging and not working properly when you go ahead and give it a separate ground and give it some power. It doesn't go in and out like it should. Now, we should be able to go into the side here and be able to access everything easily. I say easily, but we'll see how that goes. So without further ado, let's jump right into this right now. All right, so we're on the passenger side here. Obviously got to remove the tire here. So this is gonna be a 21 millimeter socket. We're gonna loosen them up on the ground here. So put those out there real quick. From there, we should be able to see everything we need to. Plastic. So once we go ahead in here and remove our plastic shielding, so it's gonna be right here, a few tabs, clips, then we'll be able to see the compressor. All right, so we're on the side here and plastic. So if I were to get my tab out here, you probably have a bunch of other tabs you're gonna have to remove, but I got one more left here. Let's see if we get this out of here. Almost. There we go. All right, so right over here, and we're gonna have to go ahead and get rid of some other stuff too. Like this plastic as well. So we're gonna have some like screws and clips under here, and some other stuff going on here too. I know this is like kind of a pain, but it's gonna make life much easier if we just get it all the way now. A little bit of work now goes a long way for later on, make things easier. So go ahead and remove all our plastic shielding here, and then we'll reconvene. So we're inside the engine here. As you can see, we get this plastic pulled back and go right straight into here. You can see here's our compressor, and we have the belt off already. This is trash, but that's for another time. But our tensioner is right up here. So right on there, we're gonna have a 14 mil. I'll show you a little setup right there. So go up in here, get your 14 on here. You're gonna push backwards. And now I went ahead and did something like this. Kind of had like the two interlocked like this. Just a little more pressure right there to be able to move the belt off of there. So it works really well. And or you can just do it with the socket if you really want to, but I like to make things a little more challenging. So put it right on there. Then we gotta go backwards here. And there it goes. So just like that, not too bad. Should be able to get a 10 millimeter right in there, our socket. Just move it right in there. Yep, we should be able to zip that right off. This is our new compressor here. So we got a few layers to this whole thing. We got the whole kit, and this is what our magnet is behind there to release and engage the whole system right there. So it's gonna sit all like this. We got the hardware here too. Well, I'll show you step by step what we actually have to do. First we have to get it out. So there's gonna be a 10 here. We'll zip that out real quick. All right, so like I said, 10 right there. Now, we gotta have a little swivel on here. We got a 10 millimeter on there, and a little extension, and then not a super powerful impact gun here. So I was able to put it right on there. Make sure you're applying enough force, just a little angle. You know, I was able to come out. Now, make sure you don't go too crazy and whips around like that and smacks you in the face. That would suck. All right, take this bolt out. A little pipsqueak. Got that. Let's see. I'm gonna be able to take this out easily. We're gonna find out. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Part one. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's like clutch wear. It's like literally like a clutch disc on a vehicle. All right, so we got our washers in the two. Remember that. Remember the snap ring right there. We'll get a close-up shot here just to show you. There it is right there. So you need some snap pliers to go ahead and get that out of there. It could be a little tricky. It might take a little bit of time, but put enough pressure on there and just like take it slow, and also watch your fingers. These are the tools. Obviously, I don't use them a whole lot because I use them specifically with things like this, but get yourself a good tool of like the snap pliers, and you'll be ready to rock and roll. So we need to expand out. So it's already set like that. You can always just like switch it up later like that, and goes the opposite direction. But right there we are. I'll leave a link down in the description for you to buy one just like these or quite similar. Now, let's go in, make sure we're tight. We're all tight here. Let's go ahead and move it in. All right. So it looks like we're in place here. All right, nice and easy. Woo! Like I said, watch your fingers and also your face.
And your camera.
Well, it's out. Let's see, come on out now. The actual bearing is going to be a little bit stuck there, so I'm behind, got a big screwdriver hammer right on there. You know, do some taps. There's a little stuck, but popped right out there. So look pretty good. Make sure, how loose are we? Pretty good. Let's go up top here. See what we got now. There we go. Oh, ow, 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 ow. That's my finger. Let's take a look at the evidence here. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, no bearing's okay. Anything in here? I mean, nothing really to speak of right here. But back here is really what we got to worry about. Right here, this magnet. So we got to take out 3 screws right there, and then we got a lot of grease buildup. This is weird looking. See, let's get some of that grease out of there. What is this? Oh, wait. Is this not grease, people? That is melted. Whoa, that's intense. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's dangerous. Okay, I think we know why it went out. So, like I said, 3 screws in the back there. Let's get those out of there and get this system not melted. Got a little shadowy here. That's okay. You can still see the horribleness. So we'll go right in here. You can see up in here was nicely burnt. Get some better light for you. Yeah, that started to melt and get crispy right in there. So that was looking bad. So good thing we're taking care of that. So we got that out of the way. I was able to get my little short stop in here. Got the little adapter for my little impact here. Got 1 screw out. Let's try to get the top one. Is it gonna fit? Oh, come on. Oh yeah. Yeah. 2 out of 3. Oh, ooh. Oh, come on. Come on. Is it gonna be on there? The fat head in the way, hold on. Oh yeah, come on. Got it. Cool. All right, got all 3 out. Nice. Now I'm gonna put those back in by hand. I don't want to strip them out. So, see, is it gonna come up nicely? Yes, it will. Okay, got the wires out of the way too. There we go. I unplugged the wires earlier actually, so your wires are gonna be here. It's gonna have this little grommet here. It's gonna be looped up and around. So make sure you disconnect that too. Now, if you can't do it then, just do it now. But there we go. This is the culprit for sure. Man, I can't believe that. Let's take a comparison. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know where that thing came from. I don't know what that's doing, but it does not look like the new part at all. Kind of a good thing. This could be an updated model right here. So this is looking, it's gonna be a lot better. 2 pieces. This whole thing right here. Make sure the wires are on top, pointed up this way. Now, while I'm thinking about it, actually, let's make sure things are the same. Now, we see the same connectors here. Yeah, it looks about the same to me. Yes, it is. Okay, good. You know, I just wanted to make sure when we put everything back together, it's like, oh, not the same. That would stink. So we're good on that. I'm going to go ahead and remove this little clip here too. I'm going to swap it to the new piece also. I got the clip out here. So it goes actually, so it's like this. It's going to go downwards. So got that in place here. The wires are pointing up. So line up the holes. There we go. Oops. Oh yeah, fits right there. Nice and locked in. I'll take that. All right, let's get our new screws in our kit here. This is going to be a little bit tough little C here, but nice and easy. All right, I'm not going to force these in. If they're not working right, I'm not going to force it. I'm going to try a little bit more. But these could be some cheap knockoff kind of screws that we might not want to use. It's a little suspicious, guys. I'm going to be honest. I don't really like it. So let me try the old ones. Oh yeah, smooth as butter. Okay, we're sticking with the old screws. I'm not going to force the new ones in because they don't feel right at all. They look kind of nice, but nah, not messing with that. Yeah, these are like butter. Don't need to go Gorilla Ugga tight. Move on to the next one. We got the next piece here, the actual pulley part. So in this one, should be able to just slide right on. I don't think we're going to need any grease to put on there. Let's see how good it goes on here. Yeah, it spins around. You just like kind of knock it on there with like a rubber mallet. I think we should be okay. So it's already going on pretty nice. Plastic, rubber mallet, whatever you got. Just happen to have this right here. We make sure we get a lip on there so we can get our new snap ring in place. Now, if you need to use like a piece of wood and an actual hammer, you can do that too. But I just have this mallet right here. This is working nicely. No major damages. And you could use some grease if you really needed to, but I don't think you do. We have a lip. Don't give me no lip. So since we have our lip right here, we go ahead and put our new snap ring right into place. So go ahead and put there's gonna be a flat side to this, and this one has a little bit of a groove in it. So groove sticking outward, flat side up against this. So again, put eye protection on, please, mercy. Fingers could get hurt a little, but just watch out. Got a little grease on the tips here. I don't really like that because if it slips too much, I really don't want that. But okay, so I'm actually going to pause the video right now and actually go get my own safety goggles at this moment. To thank my dad for the sponsor of today's video goggles. These. Let's get cracking. Okay, let's get that snap ring in there, and before also tornadoes come and get us. So I like to use a little screwdriver sometimes to kind of like help push things in. Get things lined up, hopefully. This could take a few tries. I really hope it doesn't. Okay, push. Okay, push, push, push. Yo. All right, so we have like these 3 little washers in here, like kind of like shims. So we make sure we get the same 2. That's like what came out of it. So we put the same in too. So what came out of it was a very small one and then 2 bigger ones. So in our kit here, this is kind of important or else it's gonna wobble around. So we make sure we get this right. And like 1 big and 2 small. Okay, I'm gonna go right inside of here. I'm gonna go put the bolt on actually too at the same time and make sure this bolt threads in nicely. Yes, it does. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this through the front here. All right, make sure we get our shims going. Okay, we're in place. This is right nice right there. Don't lose it. Right. Line up the gears, start threading a needle. Nicely threading. All right, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this just by hand here real quick. I'm gonna get my socket. Honestly, if you could use a puller and everything like that to put everything in place and have the special tools, but obviously we did not do that. We did not need that. No tool needed. So we're gonna go ahead and do my little impact right here, which I'll do right here. Okay, doesn't need too crazy. Nice moves. Okay, let's go ahead. We got everything back together now. Looking nice. We're gonna go ahead and get the belt back on here, use the tensioner, and then once we have everything, you make sure you plug in, excuse the thunder. Excuse the very much thunder. Now, once we got the plug right here, go ahead, plug that back in, loop everything around, get your belt back on. We're gonna come back and we're gonna try and start everything up. Guys, we are plugged back in, everything's out of the way, belt is back on, so it's time to see if the AC works. Fingers crossed, feeling good about it, and before the big storm happens. So let's dive into it right now. Let's see the move. You can hear some things moving. Come along to the side here with me. Yeah! There we go. There's our proof. The clutch is engaged and spinning, smooth and soundless. Epic. Everybody, we have just fixed the AC. Let's go inside and the vehicle, see how we did, see how it feels. Yeah. Yep, I feel that AC, feels good. We were cranking, love it. I'm gonna put it back to normal so it kind of clicks on and off. Boom, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Oh, it feels really good. Nice and cold, perfect. Turn off that AC. All right, and let's just go ahead and put everything back together the opposite way we just did it. We went ahead and placed the clutch on the AC compressor. Saved a lot of time, a lot of money, and the environment. Don't let this be your compressor, okay? And clutch. Now, with that, that is it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give a thumbs up right there. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you have any questions about any of this or you have any experience with it. Go ahead and we'll talk about it. I'd love to help you guys out as well. Also, make sure you subscribe down below for more content quite like this and much more. If you want the tools that we use to work on with this and you need parts just like not this, the brand new ones to put on your vehicle, check out the links down below. Also, make sure you check out my merch store for cool shirts like this and others as well. But guys, thank you again so much for watching. This is GT Sam. I'm gonna catch you next time.